What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to talk about, Tyrese Haliburton, another young star in the NBA who's just absolutely killing it after being traded from the Kings and just straight up unguardable, right? So for the Pacers, he's been a god for the Pacers right now. That Pacers squad right now is an absolute win. Like, they have the youngest core in the NBA besides the Houston Rockets. No bias, right? And what a steal the Pacers got, man. The Kings are absolutely dumb for this trade. The Kings are absolutely dumb for this trade, right? Because if you look at Tyrese's stats right now, right? Tyrese Haliburton stats. He's averaging 14 points per game, 3.9 rebounds, and 7.6 assists. That's for a young star, and a star that's like, he's only in his sophomore year, right? And for him to average those numbers on like peak efficiency is really, really good. Against the Bucks, 17 points, 50% from the field, 42% from 3, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, 4 steals. Like, Tyrese is just killing it out there, man. Against the Timberwolves, 22 points. Against the Cavaliers, 23 points. And against the Thunder, he had 17 assists. So he always finds a way. If you look at Tyrese, he always finds a way to contribute, like whether it's scoring or playmaking or on defense. Like even if his offense is off that night, he always finds a way to contribute, right? His contribution to the Pacers, oh my gosh, is really, really good. Like, it's really good. He's been killing it, like I said, for the Pacers, man. The Pacers got an absolute dub of player. Will he be like a superstar in the future? Maybe. He has the potential to. Will he be an all-star? It's more likely that he's going to be an all-star than a superstar, but you never know, right? You never know. He has like a set shot. Like, it's not like the most fluent jump shot, but it works. So I wouldn't really fix it if it works, right, man? And I almost forgot, against the Cavs, he shot 66% from 3 and 60% from the field goal. That's peak efficiency. And the Cavs are a really good defensive team. They're not the best, but they're a really good defensive team, right? And he shot 60%. And he dropped 23, I believe. Yes, he dropped 23 points. Not a lot of young players are able to do that. And I know I said that the Kings, they low-key got a dub with Sabonis, but I felt like, they should have traded De'Aaron Fox for Sabonis. Not Tyrese. Because De'Aaron Fox, to me, is more of a scorer, right? Tyrese is more of a guy that he could score a little bit, but he can also play make and all that, right? He's like a Malcolm Brogdon, if you know what I mean. He's like a Malcolm Brogdon type of player. Yeah, like, I feel like he should have stayed on the Kings. I don't know why the Kings. I mean, low-key, he was their best player. Like, no shots to De'Aaron Fox. But De'Aaron Fox, he's not really, like, a combo guard, right? And if the Kings kept Tyrese, right? Let's say the Kings kept him. There would be more flexible. There'd be a lot of flexibility for them to either move him to the shooting guard spot or the point guard spot, because he could play both of them. It's no problem for him. I mean, he has the height, the weight, and all that, the wingspan. And just watching this guy, it's like, I enjoy watching him. Like, I mean, bro, I like guys that, helps their teammates, finds them, and leads them to scoring abilities. That's what Tyrese does. And when he was in college, people were like questioning him, saying if he's overrated and all that, he's not going to be able to do this in the next level, and he's shutting people down. I mean, look at him. Like, his stats are good. The numbers say that he's good. And numbers are never wrong. It's right there. The proof is right there. And even if the numbers were, like, against him, the eye test, bro, just going back by eye test, he passed the eye test. By a margin. Right? So, yeah, that's my only take from, like, the Kings. Like, they kind of made a mistake trading Tyrese for Sabonis. I mean, I kind of get what the Kings were trying to do. They were trying to push the playoffs and stuff like that, but Tyrese was like, I don't know. That was a big piece for them to give up. And for the Pacers, man, oh my God. I'm gonna say this right now. Pacers are making the playoffs next year. I mean, look at their team. You have Miles Turner still, right? You got Tyrese Haliburton, and you have Malcolm Brogdon. And you can have Buddy Hield come off the bench. Chris Duarte can start. Like, look at that bench. That bench is already better than some NBA teams. Like the Raptors, no shots to the Raptors, but it's better than the Raptors bench right now. Their bench and starting lineup can beat the Raptors right now. I'm not even saying this out of hate. I mean, look at their bench. You got Chris Duarte. You got Buddy Hield off the bench. You got Jalen Smith off the bench. He's not a bad player. He's good. These are all good players. And then you have the starting lineup is Malcolm Brogdon, whoever at the 3, Tyrese Haliburton at the 2, and then you have whoever at the 4, and then you have Miles Turner. You didn't have to give up Miles Turner. Right? My only point is, like, they shouldn't, like, Rick Carlisle is, I have a lot of opinions on him, but it's whatever. He's their coach. He's okay. But yeah, I have them making the playoffs next year. Because of this guy. Because of TH. He even says in Google, man. I kid you not. Tyrese Haliburton is arguably the best passer in the country. Both his numbers and his tape support his case. And that's facts. Like, like, the fact that he fell to number 12 in the draft is mind-boggling. Like, my mind's blown. Like, he should at least be top 5, top 7. He shouldn't be an outside top 10 player. Who was top 10? Who was top 10 that draft? Hold on, I'm just looking it up. 2020 draft. Mock draft. No, not mock draft. Draft. Draft order. Okay, so number 1 was Anthony Edwards. Number 2 was Warriors. Yeah, they drafted Jim Ones, and number 3 was LaMelo. Number 4 was Patrick Williams. Number 5. See, like, Isaac Okoro. The Hawks picked Okunya Okongwu. Killian Hayes. Obi Toppin. Oh my gosh. He's better than half of these guys on this board, man. He's better than Isaac Okoro. He's better than Okongwu. He's better than Killian Hayes. And Obi Toppin is a maybe. But who was at 9th? Denny Advia? You gotta be kidding me. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Like, the Pistons could have definitely used him, first of all. Just imagine that backcourt right now. Tyrese Haliburton and Cade? that backcourt's scary. Right there, that backcourt's scary. What the hell? And then, you know, the Hawks could have used him. Right? You can have, you know, Tyrese be more of like that playmaking role, and then Trae Young could be like the shooting guard. Right? The Pistons, right. The Wizards could have used him too. Low key. right? Because Russ left, right? So now Tyrese could have been like that point guard for the Wizards beside Bradley Beal. That would be a good pairing too. The Suns, Devin Booker, you can have Tyrese come off the bench as a playmaker for the Suns. Like, there's so many opportunities that he could have like went to, and the Cavs too. Like, you can have Tyrese like playmake for you, and you can have Darius Garland play the 2. Like, the Bulls, I could have seen the Bulls work. I could have seen that. You can have him come off the bench or start over LaMelo, because I personally think he's better than LaMelo. I mean, not LaMelo, Lonzo, sorry. Like, from pick 4 and down, he's better than all these players. He's better than all these players. 100%. And the fact that he went to 12 is, again, it's blowing my mind how he fell that far. I don't know why people were, questioning his ability to, like, pass the ball or something. He's not going to be able to pass the ball at a high level in the NBA. I'm like, oh, stop this cap, man. You see this guy doing all this right now, and you could have had him. The Cavs could have had him. The Bulls could have had him. The Hawks could have had him. The Pistons could have had him. No, they just decided to pass him on. And then the Kings had him and then traded him away. Like, I don't get that. Like, he's a sophomore, already in his, like, freaking first year as a player. He showed you what he can do. I don't get why you trade him in his sophomore. That makes no sense. I don't know, man. I said it was a dub for both teams, but Pacers got the biggest dub. Like, Kings got a dub, but the Pacers got the biggest dub. Like, I don't know. Yeah, that's my rant. I basically just wanted to talk about Tyrese Haliburton and how he's gonna be a star one day, man. It's guaranteed. Like, you could come back to this video and shit on me if he doesn't. I am confident he's gonna become a star. If not a superstar, at least an all-star. Or if not an all-star, at least a borderline all-star. That's it. His potential is not below that. But that's it, guys. I'm done with this rant, and see you guys later.